For the wounded patients in Gaza, arriving at hospital isn't the end of it. Not all of them will be treated. Some will, others will not. The lack of staff and equipment force medical teams to take agonizing decisions. They have to choose to whom to give medical care, while the majority of those who are lucky enough to be treated are those with minor injuries. The others with severe life-threatening injuries will be left untreated. This is the case of this hospital in the southern city of Khan Yunis, which was initially intended for only 240 people, but is currently accommodating around 1,000 patients.
One of the other big challenges that many days we have to prioritize between the patients, and we have to prioritize with the patient with higher survival rate in compared to the ones which are really in bad situation, which need a lot of care. And we lost many patients because we were unable to provide them with the service. At one point we were not treating any patient with extensive burn because we know the bed capacity in the ICU can't deal with this big number of patients.
Most of the hospitals in the Gaza Strip stopped operating, and some were subjected to direct bombardment or raids. Those medical facilities surviving the occupation shelling and those which are still operating are under increasing pressure.
A level of violence and where the situation has gone, where humanitarian workers have no protection, hospitals are hit. The last update that I got from Palestine Red Crescent colleagues yesterday is that 8,000 internally displaced people who sought refuge in our Palestine Red Crescent hospital in Khan Yunis called Al Amal left the hospital yesterday. The hospital was, in the last more than 2 weeks, the hospital was surrounded by heavy shelling, fighting, no way in, no way out, hit several times.
Despite the deep scares of the war in Gaza, doctors have no choice but to cope with the dire situation they have to face, as thousands of people rely on them to save their lives.